Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those who are new here, my name is Praise. I film about family, lifestyle and tech. For my returning subscribers, thank you so much for the love I received on my I am back video. Thank you for welcoming me back. Thank you for the comments. I see you all. I'm looking forward to being consistent, to be more consistent on here, and I'm counting on your support for that. Before I go further, ta-da!
Wow.
We have a guest in the house, our most returning guest.
Actually, I'm the most returning guest.
You're the one who comes to my YouTube channel apart from me the most. Francis, my darling husband, is here. And
hi guys.
yeah. So if you're seeing this, it means that we're 5 years.
Yeah.
For 5 years.
Wow.
We've been married for 5 years this year, and we just wanted to come on here and talk about our journey, our experience, our highs, our lows, our lessons, and what we're looking forward to. And we're not doing this just to show off our marriage, but we're doing this in the hope that somebody can watch this and be encouraged. Someone can watch this and learn. Someone can watch this and know that there are certain possibilities that exist and marriage can be beautiful. I mean, on social media today, there's a lot. There's just so much. There's so much that's been said about marriage, about men, about women. But God has helped some of us to put our head down and do the work in our home. And we're reaping the benefits. So we're hoping that the little we're able to share on here is going to encourage somebody or answer the question in somebody's heart.
Exactly.
Just, I hope this has, our hope is that this has a positive impact in general. My love.
Baby.
How are you?
I'm okay. I mean, the thought of 5 years is actually, wow, 5 years.
Married for 5 years.
Might see this girl for 5 years.
You know, I was looking at it yesterday and I was like, it was yesterday that we're having that conversation. After that conversation that we prayed.
Yes, it was yesterday.
I think it was Friday night.
I think it was Friday night. So
it was Friday night. And my husband was talking. I like watching you when you're really passionate about talking because apparently I'm the chatterbox in this house. So he was just talking passionately and pacing the sitting room and talking. I was just looking at him. I was like, this boy that I used to stroll around on the roads of Uniben with. So like this boy this is our house. This is our family. This is my husband. He was talking, I was listening to what he was saying, but I moved beyond what he was saying to just like, wow.
Okay. I didn't know that.
No,
and I put on the performance.
You already putting on a performance without even knowing it. So I was just, oh my God, it's been 5 years.
Yeah, and it's been 5 years.
Such an amazing time.
Yeah.
Such an amazing time.
You know, when we say an amazing time, it's an amazing time.
Yes.
And an amazing time is not a time that is full of roses all through. An amazing time is actually a time that you have, weathered through storms and you have, gone through it and you found the rhythm of some sort. And you look back and you think about the investment. It's almost like ROI. And okay.
Actually, the ROI has been great.
Yes, that's actually been great. So 5 years.
So let me just do a quick summary before we go ahead. Our 5th year was very significant.
Yes. In
the sense that the 5th year was when our family expanded. Was when we showed the workings. Yeah, our 5th year was really interesting because our 5th year was when our baby came into our life. We're pregnant, we had a baby. You already know my story. I shared something in my last post, and our 5th year was when we had our baby, and our 5th year was when our baby passed as well. So this 5th year was like the happy, I don't say it's the happiest. We've been happy, But we just had an extra reason to be very excited, something that we're really, really looking forward to, something that shocked us a little, but we're like, wow, wow, wow. So we're really happy, we're excited, and all of a sudden we're thrown into grief.
Yeah.
So it's been literally our best year and our hardest year. I can't say our worst year, because the best thing happened to us this year. So I can't say this was our worst year. So it's a year we can never forget.
Absolutely. It's a year that, of course, we can never forget.
It's a year we can never forget.
And I think it's also a year where our relationship moved to a completely different level.
Yes.
Especially because of what had happened. You know how so take, for example, if you're flying on a plane, for example, the air hostess and the cabin crew, they tell you this is the emergency door. If something happens, pull it this way.
Wear your mask before you help anybody
all those
else.
things are theoretical until the rubber hits the road. And in that moment, you now realize that all the things that you have learned, you can remember them. You can remember where the emergency exit is or what to do with that thing that comes out from your overhead compartment, right? And I think for us in this 5th year, it was unexpected, but it showed us that we had taken roots in some of the things that we believed about relationships.
Yes.
Because things were coming out subconsciously.
Yes.
You get? So I would say it was a year where our relationship was taken to a completely different level. It went to the roots and then came out. You get?
How they say when you press a container, it is what is inside that comes out.
Exactly.
So this year we're crushed.
Yeah, we're squeezed.
And we're squeezed. And I am proud of what came out of us.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I am proud of what came out of us. I didn't even know it was that serious until a lot of people started calling and started asking, how is your marriage? So after Keon passed, we got a lot of calls from mostly older couples that were like, how is your marriage? Are you guys fine? And we're like, we are closer than ever.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we didn't even think that was going to be possible because we've had a very good run in the past years. But we're closer than ever.
Absolutely.
We stood on a united front. Even throughout the period where our baby was in the hospital, even after he passed, my husband didn't shut down. I didn't shut down, which is miraculous in its own.
Miraculous in its own.
Yes.
When I think back at it, I like you said, it convinced me all over again that we actually have something good going on.
Yes.
When it's like something and there are multiple evidence to prove that particular thing right. This was one of them, because quite frankly, it was a make or break situation.
Oh, yes.
It was a make or break situation.
Personally and
collectively.
Yes.
It was a make or break situation. And thinking back now, all the things that we had learned, all the investments that we have spent over the last 13 years
of friendship,
knowing each other, came. That's why I say, when I said like ROI initially, like there was, it's like, wow, this is. Because nothing prepared, like nothing, we didn't see it coming. When you don't see something coming
in our wildest dream,
if you don't see it coming in your wildest dream, you didn't see it coming a day before.
No,
did you get it's almost like when you see something, okay, brace for impact.
No.
And you're like, what? So from that, I'll pick that. I think one of the most important thing that I have learned in the last 5 years is be very convinced about who you're getting married to.
Oh, yes.
Be absolutely convinced. There's a way to be 100% sure. Yes. There's a way to be 100% sure. And I think this period proved it. Would you mind coming back on the channel to tell us how to be 100% sure?
Well, would you like us to talk about it in case people want to?
I'm a guest that has been condemned to this. So I don't mind coming. There's a way, because sometimes when we talk about relationship, people are like, you can never know. You can never really know a person. But I can categorically tell you that yes, there's a way to be 100% sure. that this person is my person. But like,
That's a video for
that's a
another
video
day.
for another day. So be absolutely convinced about who you're getting married to. That's one for me.
Okay.
The other one is have a conflict resolution strategy. Yes, have a conflict resolution strategy. If you're already preparing in battle, you are failed already.
Oh yes.
It's almost like you are in the enemy front and that's when you're not fixing your bullets. They will shoot you, you die. You just die on the battlefield. But you must have prepared your ammunition before that time, because in that moment, it is that preparation that will save you. Do you get, like, have a conflict resolution strategy? Another thing is, don't marry somebody that you don't trust.
It's too much stress, man.
Don't marry somebody that you don't trust with your two eyes closed, as a matter of fact. Yeah, don't marry somebody you don't trust, because it will stress you. Yeah, it will stress you. It will stress you. It will really drain the life out of you. I kid you not. It's not something you can wink.
Yeah.
It's not something you can wink. You know that, oh, you know what? Say yes to the deal. Go and figure it out later.
It's not in marriage.
It's not in marriage. It's not in marriage. Don't bring that advice to marriage. Be sure before you enter.
Don't buy nice markets. It will shock you.
Buy nice.
Even the one, we're talking about this thing one day, and I was like, even the one that you use your to buy, it will still shock you.
To show you shaky.
Let's talk of buying nice markets.
You get? So I think that's another thing for me. Yeah.
So for me, in this 5th year, I think one of the things I have learned the most is that marriage is warfare. Because the devil hates godly homes, and he will do anything to destroy it. Now, this is not a license to stay in an abusive relationship or to remain in a marriage where one party is no longer interested and they are acting it out. It's possible that person is under demonic influence,
oppression.
But your demonic influence should not, that person's demonic influence should not negatively affect your life, if you understand what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
But marriage is warfare. So I know my husband. I know him. I know my husband. And there are certain things that happen sometimes that just puts me off. And I'm trying to search myself and say, what exactly is going on? And I hear, do not be ignorant of the devices of the enemy. When good things are about to come, offense will set in. When good things are about to happen. So if you're in a marriage and the foundation is okay, like foundation-wise, both of you are fine, you love each other, you respect each other, you love God, you understand the authority of God over your life. But there are certain times where there are conflicts that come into play that you just cannot explain. Go into warfare. Don't play with your life. Go into warfare, because the devil is fighting hard. So let me not dwell on that too much, but I learned in this 5th year that marriage is warfare. Another lesson I learned is that when situations come, situations are neutral. Do you get? What people call a tragedy or what people call a sad situation is just a situation. It is you that have named it like that. Whatever the both of you decide to do is what will happen. Situations will happen. The both of you, it is important how you are able to put meaning to that situation and how you decide to forge ahead.
Another thing that I have realized is, in these 5 years is, you can choose to grow together. You can make the choice
you're spitting fire
to deliberately grow together.
Yes.
Because I realized that one person can get caught up in chasing, and the other person is maybe for one reason or the other not chasing, and I'm just saying, or both of you are just chasing and going in completely different direction. But chasing in a singular direction is much more powerful. Because when we started our marriage, there's one thing that my wife would always mention. She'd say, 1 will chase 1,000 and 2 will chase tens of thousands. I did not quite understand it until much, much later in our marriage, like, going much later into the years in our marriage. I realized that when we decide together that we want to do something and we agree that we want to do that thing, 9 out of 10 times that thing gets done.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're like, how did we get, like, how did this thing happen? But there's that power in choosing to grow together. Another thing is, and I know I said this earlier, but I'm just rephrasing it in terms of trust. And I'm going to make it specific. Finance is one of the biggest rockers.
Yeah,
it's one of the things that will rock the foundations of your marriage. So get the act together.
Yes.
Very, very quickly. And if you find yourself struggling with trusting your partner with money or your finances, it's a sore spot that needs to be solved fast.
Yes.
And let me explain why I say so. So, as an individual, that's why maybe if you're earning a certain amount of money, you don't want to discuss it with your friends, or there are certain circles that you cannot have conversations around what you're earning. Why? It's not because you don't like to. It's just because you don't feel safe talking about it in that kind of circle. Either because you feel like, oh, okay, this person is going to feel less of themselves, or I'm going to feel small. Like, that vulnerability doesn't exist. But if you find yourself in a circle where you're comfortable, you naturally speak about it because there's no threat to it. So if you find yourself struggling with actually making known to your partner the area, like the in and out of your finances, it's because that part of you have also not allowed them in, and it could be for a number of reasons. But the beauty of total submission of yourself in marriage is that it will save you even when you want to self-destruct. Do you get? Like,
I hope you get that.
It will save you when you want to self-destruct. Because there are times when, there's one thing that we believe in our marriage, that, you take turns to be teachers and students.
Yeah.
So you step back, this person teaches you, and then you take the lead and teach this person at different occasions, whether you're teaching them about yourself or you're learning from them.
Yeah.
So that's another thing. Like, trust your partner with the entirety of you. Right? Like, it's so important. That's one of the things that I've learned. Like, it's so important. So important.
Nice. Okay, so I've learned that the little things have big results. Like those random conversations that we have. Those conversations might look like, there are times that me and Francis just get into the zone. We just get into the zone and we're having conversations like deep. And our conversations are never shallow. They are like real deep conversations. But we've gotten so used to having them now that it doesn't look like much anymore. But those conversations help us get to know each other more. Those conversations give us an opportunity to resolve issues before they arise.
Yeah.
So before we even decided to have a baby, we had discussed a lot of things. Another thing we do is we learn a lot from other people's experiences. We don't wait for it to get to us before we start. Absolutely. Like Francis said, you don't start to fight. You don't start to get ready for a battle in the battle. You get ready before. And it's something that God has helped us to do very, very well. See, those little conversations, they help us get on the same page. They help us reconnect.
Absolutely.
They help us exchange information and knowledge. So you see where he was talking about growing at the same pace. Once Francis has learned something, in fact, many times Francis is reading a book. I've read that book because he'll bring it to me and say, this is what I'm learning in this book. This is what I'm learning. I remember when we were reading that Gabor Mate's book, and I was pregnant at the time.
Yeah.
And Francis came and said, this is what I'm reading. That the best position for a woman to give birth is not on her back. We had that conversation before, but he didn't really remember. But he read it in a book, and I was like, yes, we've had the conversation. And then we went into that conversation, and by the time there was a day we went for antenatal, we had to ask questions. He was like, okay, no, okay, so this is what's happening. All right, fine. I will advocate for you. I'll make sure this, it gave us a window into a different world. We had to let him know that this is what happens to women when they go to give birth. This is what your role can be. And him reading that book and us discussing it, it gave us both a new level of insight.
Absolutely.
I'm still on the little things have big results.
Yep.
There is no day that goes by that we don't tell each other I love you.
Oh yes.
It's been 5 years.
Yes.
It's been 10 years of a romantic relationship.
Yes.
And 5 years of marriage. And not a day goes by that we don't say I love you, I love you. Not a day goes by that we don't kiss. No, it's the little things, but these are the things that keep the excitement in the marriage. These are the things that we're friends, we're married. A lot of our marriage right now is carried by friendship, but we're not roommates.
Absolutely.
Do you get? We're not just buddies. We're not, hey, my guy. No, I'm his babe and he's my boo. And the little gestures, when he does something that he's supposed to do normally, we say thank you. Please, thank you, I'm sorry. These are things that you are taught in kindergarten. These are things that help you in marriage. These are also the things that help you at work. So for us, the little things, taking a walk, going out, having conversations, talking about everything, these little things have big results.
Absolutely.
And we try our very best to be deliberate about practicing them.
Yes. Another thing that I also realized in the 5 years is marry somebody that likes and respects you.
Yeah.
You know, there's a school of thought that says that, men value respect. Respect is not gender-based. Respect is due to a human being. And let me tell you why I say that. Something happened recently. And it really touched me. So I'm a practicing psychotherapist. Right? And my wife had somebody who she had referred and paid for the therapy session for the person. She could have asked me to offer that service for free and I will not say no, because of the position that she holds in my life. But she's able to make a mental separation and believe enough. Because you see, that for me, I mean, I get, even as I'm talking about it, she's surprised that I'm talking about it, right? My wife respects my profession. Do you get, like, it has never been a cause of conversation where you say, all this no. And I am in awe when I watch her in display as a product manager. Wow. Like, I used to tell her, like, you know exactly what you're doing. Like, you know what you're doing. So I'm saying this to say that, spousal competition is a real thing.
I've never been able to understand that thing.
And a lot of people don't know. And it's among one of the unspoken causes of friction in marriage that eventually opens the door for infidelity. So your ability to be able to marry somebody who really champions for you, who is really rooting deeply for you, is a big win.
It's a big blessing.
You get? And there are early signs. They are really early signs, right? So that's another thing I've learned in the 5 years. Marry somebody who truly believes in you, who truly respects you. I've said it before. I think one was like, marry person will rate you.
Actually,
marry person will rate you.
I think this will be my final lesson, because I know we've gone on and on. It's in line with what he said. If you do not honor the gift of the person you're married to, every other person around you will gain from that gift except for you.
Yes.
I I know there was a time I would watch my husband get on calls to give people career advice that I needed. And I'll just be like, I'm very, very confused. What's going on here? Why are you not telling me these things? And I realized that it wasn't as if I didn't honor him. It's just that I didn't ask. There were no obvious things. Of course, there are certain things you don't have to ask. Your partner sees and attends to them. But I would sometimes go on forums or go on group chats or talk to other professionals when I had a professional in my own house. So my husband was gifted in a certain area, but I wasn't benefiting from the gifting. And then it occurred to me one day that now you are the one who is not tapping, because he's your husband. You think that wisdom is sexually transmitted. It is not. If he has something he has to give, you go and you do what you need to do to get it from him. So if your part, I mean, it happens all the time where a man has a wife who is brilliant and intelligent. In fact, it still happened on Friday when he got back from work. My husband got back from work and something had happened that day, and he told me about it. And we talked about it, and he saw the light. He was like, oh, wow, this is true. This is true. Okay, right. This is what I want to do. At the point, I was like, no, don't do that. This is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. If he didn't tell me, I won't know. That's number one. Number two, he might go and end up doing something that will backfire. So if you have a spouse who is intelligent, who is gifted, who God has given you, use them. Honor what they carry and let it work for you. If not, you'll be looking for something that's in your shokoto by traveling to. Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to turn on your notification bell. And don't forget to share. If you know somebody that needs this, please definitely share it with them. I will see you in my next video. Bye.
Hasta la vista.